People often ask me, what is magic? My response to their query leaves them speechless. I simply tell them, magic is magical. Magic is a form of art. It's very much like poetry. Poetry without the words. Now, I'm not just some trickster taking advantage of people. What I do is, I merely try to deceive them into believing something that's not real, while keeping the truth concealed. This has been long overdue. My very own magic special. As a magician, I'm just oozing with talent. Therefore, I'm so ready to ooze. I, Franz, Master Magician Extraordinaire, invite you to accompany me on a magical trip, a one-way journey that you will never forget, even if you tried. Excuse me, could I interest you in some magic?
Sure.
Good. Observe. A non-extraordinary deck of cards. Quickly go through the deck, just like this, to make sure they're not marked or anything. Here you go. Now, you don't have to go through them so thoroughly.
I'm just making sure.
You won't be able to find anything suspicious. I've made sure of it.
There's a mark on this card.
What? That's improbable.
It says 3D.
3D? What's that even mean? Probably a misprint or something.
Or it could refer to the value of the card. 3 of diamonds.
I wonder how that got on there. Close-up magic is magic performed up close. Obviously, that's obvious. Now, what I'll attempt is an illusion involving teleportation. The only difference will be, instead of one object, I'll use 2, and they will exchange places.
You mean transposition?
A trans what? So, observe. 2 coins. Hold out your hands. I'll put the quarter in your right hand and the penny in your left. Close your fists, turn your hands over. Now watch. Tell me, did you feel a mystical, magical energy run through your hands?
No.
Good. You weren't supposed to. Now the coins have exchanged places, or as you call it, transponded.
I can still feel the quarter in my right hand. It hasn't moved.
I can explain that. Because I performed this unholy, unnatural act in such close proximity to you, your brain is starting to play tricks on itself. I call this post-magic syndrome. PMS?
Let's find out.
No, stop. Don't open your fists yet. Let me do this once more for everyone's viewing pleasure. I'll take both the displaced coins and put them back in their original positions. Now, open your fists.
You know, I feel like an idiot standing here like this.
You certainly must. Now that I've performed this illusion twice, right under your nose.
That's not what I meant.
Pick a card from the deck. Don't let me see it. Okay. Show it to the camera. Good. Now, put it back in the deck and shuffle. Now, what most magicians would have done is pull the card you picked from the deck. I like to use a different approach, just to stand out from the rest.
Okay.
This is not your card. This is not your card. Observe. 2 coins. Hold out your hands. I'll place the quarter in your right hand and the penny in your left. Close your fists. Turn your hands over. Watch. Tell me, did you feel a mystical, magical energy run through your hands?
Actually, I did.
You what?
I felt something while you were doing your magical bit.
Oh, yes. Of course you did. You were supposed to. Now the coins have exchanged places. Or as it's technically called, metamorphed.
You're right. I can feel it. The quarter is now in my left hand.
Hey, listen you. You stop playing games with me. That's my job.
I'm not.
Open your fists.
Wow. That's amazing. How did you do that?
How did I do that? Oh yes. I've had plenty of time to think what to call this special. In fact, most of the time during pre-production was spent on it. At the moment, I'm leaning towards Master of Illusions. So, it'll either be called that or something very similar.